Day 52. Thought I'd show off the Silly Symphony. Spin the background. Spin the inspiration. Part of the love. Part of my studio now. Been throwing down energy signatures all over this place. Trying to move around. I like this patch. It's a nice patch. It's a nice square. It's big. It's a big square. Big green square yoga mat for me. Day 52. I was over there looking at the symphony, and one of my old yoga instructors come running by with a little doggy. I'm looking at her, and she looks at me and she looks away, and I'm looking at her. I'm like trying to get eye contact with her, you know, like get some acknowledgement, but no can do. No can do. Word might get out and she'll fuck up her game. She can't have it. I think it's pathetic, honestly. Just how much people will bow down to their bosses. It's like you care enough about your job to where you can't even talk to certain people. Get out of here. I need you in my life anyway then. Shit. I've seen worse though. I will say that whenever that happens and the opportunity passes, don't be surprised when the karmic effect from the universe comes back and bites you in the butt for the rest of the day. Because you know you should have stopped and talked to that person. Our energy is magnetic. And the more you get away from magnetism that is called forth by the universe, by your own movement, you know, out taking a run, seeing somebody at a grocery store, you know, whatever the situation, if you're just in your normal life and that passes you by and you fail to say hello, don't be surprised when negative energies start to consume you even more and you find yourself playing victim all because you were too afraid, you were in fear of what other people think or will think of you. Not to say that I don't understand it. I definitely do. And I'm speaking from experience because I have been on the other side of that, where I didn't want to talk to somebody because I was afraid about what would happen in the politics, in the political side of my work. But I don't play that game anymore. And I thank God every single day. I wake up and say my prayers every day. You know, and just thank my ancestors that they're not putting me in a position where I need to, you know, take a stab at my mental health. I am who I am. I've given myself way too much confidence in the work that I've done not to be. Part of my prayer is that others may find that vibration as well and not run away from it. You know, it's happened to me one time where a business has asked me to leave and never return. Granted, I wasn't trespassed, which is great. I have felt that it's happened to a lot of other people though. Been asked to leave and not come back. It's pretty sad because a lot of that really does stem from the business itself and the main characters in there that are running it. They see the potential and they see the vibration, they see the frequency that some people are putting out, and if it surpasses their growth or their perceived potential in themselves, that's when it happens. That's when positive energy consumes that negative energy. That's a universal law. When that uncomfortability settles into them and they see that, that's when they ask the opposing party to leave. And it's really sad because there's a lot of us that seek out other people that have a bigger frequency, a bigger vibration, a more positive vibration in order to grow our own. You are the 5 people that you hang around. It's just when they fail to recognize that positive energy leaves and unfortunately a lower vibration will come in. And eventually that business goes out of operation because they failed to see the opportunity in growth. You know, some of these people walking in there have more of a following than the entire business does. Shout out Natural Law Apothecary, they've never done that. At least not that I'm aware of to anyone. Because the reality is if it is that big of a problem, then there's legal basis for that negative energy to leave, you know? But if there's no legal basis and you're asking somebody to leave, it just means that you yourself have some growing to do. Even if you think it's on the behalf of everyone. Balance will show up where balance is due. Seen some pretty, well, let's just say let's see some characters that I wouldn't normally call up and try and hang around showed up even just yesterday. And a great observation took place in my life because I didn't cast judgment. I didn't act upon my casted judgment, rather. Thought, well, these people aren't people that I would normally be friends with. Let's hear what they have to say and accept them for who they are. Rather than making the problem even worse and asking them to leave. This is a pretty big message that I've been trying to get through to this Daybreak area because it's filled with yoga girls. It's filled with yoga girls and runners, female runners. In short, stop thinking you're better than people. Promise you, they've got you in many areas that you probably don't care about, but still, they've got you. And the reality is the areas that you've got them in, they don't care about either. But the fact that they're willing to show up for themselves and put forth effort in those areas should give you automatic respect for those people. Because more often than not, I see the artist showing up for physical exertion, and the people that are athletes fail to show up to their art. Balance in all things, you know. I could be get a lot better in a lot of different areas in my life. So I just have to take the mindset of the buffalo and go towards the storm, go towards the work that I don't want to do, but I know that I need to. Shout out my brother, Arthur. Love you, brother. Happy birthday. Been fighting tears all morning. So many emotions. Could spend hours talking about all the emotions that you put me through. Looking back, I just have to recognize that it's all been for good. I don't know if you see it or if you really believe it, but been the finest and best mentor, best teacher I've ever had. Sun salutation down. It's supposed to be 12 movements. I think I've been doing 10 lately.
Alright, that's pretty good.